My child, please stop for just one fleeting moment out of your busy day and grant me only 2 minutes of your quiet heart to listen, because the message traveling to you right now carries too much weight to be ignored or brushed aside. I am not speaking to the entire world in this hour, nor am I broadcasting a general word to the crowds, but rather I am leaning in to speak directly and intimately to you, because I have specifically chosen this exact intersection of time and space to reach your soul. I know with absolute certainty what you have been carrying in absolute silence, the private burdens that have bent your shoulders, the heavy questions you have never spoken aloud to another human being, and the silent pleas that have risen from your spirit in the dead of night. You have prayed desperately for a tangible sign, a clear whisper, or some small evidence that you are not drifting alone in the dark. And here I am at this very second giving you the exact confirmation you begged to receive. This encounter is not an accident or a random glitch in an algorithm, nor is it a coincidence born of chance. But instead, I have purposefully placed these exact words right in front of your eyes, because my love for you is far too deep and far too fierce to let you miss the monumental shift I am about to bring forth in your life. Do not scroll away into the endless sea of digital noise, and do not turn your heart aside to return to the familiar distractions that numb your spirit. But stay with me right here, because these next few moments are holy and consecrated, holding the precise answers you have been waiting for. Understand this deeply, my child, that if you choose to turn away now and close your mind to this whisper, you will walk into a season of deep regret, not because I am a distant God who will punish you or cast you out in anger, but simply because you will miss the beautifully prepared blessing and the divine alignment that I have set in motion for you in this very moment. You have prayed so long for a clear direction, crying out into the heavy darkness of your room, whispering through your tears, "God, please show me that you still hear me." And now here I am breaking through the silence to speak to you plainly and clearly. Do not ignore my voice today, for the spoken words you are receiving carry the ancient keys to doors that have been rusted shut and locked against you for years, carrying a deep healing for the hidden wounds you secretly thought would never mend, bringing supernatural strength to the exact places where you feel completely powerless, and shining a blinding light into the stubborn shadows that have clung to your path for far too long. This is an urgent hour, my beloved, because there are seasons when my spirit whispers gently like a soft breeze through the trees. But there are also critical moments when I call out to you with absolute urgency, and this happens to be one of those pivotal moments. Do not treat this hour as ordinary or commonplace, and do not make the mistake of assuming you can simply listen later when your schedule clears, because the enemy of your soul would love nothing more than for you to carelessly scroll past this video, to dismiss these words as a mere coincidence, and to tell yourself that this message belongs to someone else. But I tell you with the authority of heaven, my child, that this specific word is written entirely for you. And I have intentionally set it before your eyes because I knew your heart would finally be ready and tender enough to receive it. I meticulously arranged this exact micro moment in your day so that you could not escape my gaze, because I love you with an everlasting passion that refuses to let you keep wandering aimlessly without the profound truth that will save you, heal you, and lift you out of the dust. Think back to how many times you have felt a subtle, persistent tug at your heart over the past few weeks, and remember how many times you brushed that feeling away, convincing yourself that it was just your imagination or a passing thought in your mind. But I assure you that this is not your mind playing tricks on you, nor is it a random collection of words. But this is my divine interruption breaking into the middle of your routine, my sacred hand reaching down into your busy thoughts to remind you that I have been watching you, waiting for you, and calling your name without ceasing. I could no longer remain silent because I see the exhausting burdens you carry when no one else is looking. I see the painful nights when sleep refuses to come, and I count the heavy tears that fall in secret places where the world cannot see. I see the profound way your heart has grown weary of being strong, the way you have forced a smile for the sake of others while quietly breaking into pieces within your own soul. And now, I am telling you to give me only 2 minutes of your full attention, so you will know beyond any shadow of doubt that you are not forgotten or abandoned. If you ignore this moment, you will bypass the very blessing I have already placed in motion for your future. Because I am not speaking to you about a distant miracle that will happen years from now, but I am speaking of a transformative work that is happening right this second. Even as you listen to the cadence of my voice, my spirit is moving through the rooms of your life. And even as these words sink deep into the soil of your heart, invisible chains of anxiety and depression are snapping apart. Even as your eyes rest upon this text, I am completely reshaping the jagged path before you, making this exact moment a massive turning point and a holy intersection between the pain of what has been and the glory of what is about to be. That is why I say to you with intense urgency, do not look away. Do not harden your heart out of fear, and do not let the trivial distractions of this world steal the priceless gift I am placing into your hands right now. My child, I know you have frequently felt completely unworthy of my pure love, thinking that your mistakes were far too many to count, your past failures were too heavy to lift, and the dark corners of your history were too shameful to ever be exposed to the light. But listen to me carefully, for none of those things have ever changed my absolute love for you, and absolutely nothing you have ever done has possessed the power to push me away from you. I am still here standing beside you, calling you by your true name, and reaching out my hands for your heart because I see the brutal battles no one else sees. I know the terrifying thoughts that race through your mind when you are stressed, and I hear the doubts that whisper lies to you in the dead silence. Yet I come to you today not with a rod of anger or a spirit of condemnation, but with an overwhelming flood of pure love, coming not to point out where you fell short, but to completely restore your soul, not to remind you of what you did wrong, but to loudly declare to the heavens that you still belong to me. Do not dare to think this is just another regular message on your screen, for this is me, Jesus, speaking directly and powerfully to you, the very same one who walked upon the raging waters, who calmed the violent storms with a single word of command, who healed the incurable diseases, and who raised the dead back to life. And now I speak directly into your personal storm. I reach my hands into your deepest pool of pain, and I command a supernatural, unshakable peace to come over your troubled heart. You do not need to carry this crushing weight for another single day. And you do not need to keep pretending to the world that you are completely fine when inside your spirit is crumbling into dust. Hand it all over to me, my child, because my shoulders are more than strong enough to bear the entire weight of your worries. And this is precisely why I tell you with such urgency to stay with me for just 2 short minutes. Because in these precious moments of stillness, I am planting the eternal seeds of healing, hope, and total freedom deep within your heart. And if you choose to walk away now, you may miss the very answer you have been begging me for on your knees. You have cried out for a visible sign, and this is that sign. You have longed for total clarity in your confusion, and this is that clarity. You have prayed for a massive breakthrough, and this is the absolute beginning of that breakthrough. If you feel this truth resonating deep within your bones right now, take a second to write Amen in the comments to anchor this blessing into your reality today. Let these words pierce through the walls of your heart, because you are not invisible to the Creator of the universe. You are not abandoned to your circumstances. You are not forgotten in the crowd, but you are chosen, you are treasured, you are deeply loved, you are fully seen, and I am right here with you. I carefully prepared this exact moment from the very foundation of the world, long before you ever knew the struggles you would face in this lifetime, and long before you ever whispered your very first prayer into the dark. I had already intricately designed this exact moment to meet you precisely where you are, which shows you exactly how intentional and detailed my love is for you, and how deeply my care runs for your life. Do not let fear tell you to turn away from this light, and do not let doubt convince you that this beautiful promise is meant for someone else, because my Spirit is speaking to you right now, confirming in your heart that these words are pure life, that they carry supernatural power, and that they are meant uniquely for you. This is not a performance or a scripted show, but this is my raw heart poured out for you. And if you will simply receive it and open yourself fully, I will do more in these next few minutes than you could ever imagine in an entire lifetime of striving on your own strength. I am calling you now to stop running, my child, to give me your heart for these 2 minutes, and I promise to give you a peace that surpasses all human understanding, a rest for your weary soul, and a joy that no circumstance or person can ever take away from you. This is my solemn promise. This is my urgent call. And if you stay with me and listen to the very end of this message, your life will never be the same again. My beloved child, pause for just a moment longer and recognize the incredible weight of what is happening right now, because I have stepped directly into your day on purpose, interrupting your plans, your scrolling, your distractions, and your racing thoughts, because this is a holy moment. You did not stumble into these words by chance or luck, but I brought you here, arranging this very moment before time began and setting it in motion so that absolutely nothing could prevent you from hearing my voice today. You may have thought you simply found this video, but I tell you the truth that this message has been actively searching for you. My Spirit led you here. My love drew you in, and my hand orchestrated every single detail so that these words would meet you right where you are. This one carries eternity's fingerprint, and it carries my royal seal, which is why you cannot explain the sudden need you felt to stop here, or why something deep inside of you whispered for you to stay and listen, because this is different. That whisper was me. The tug in your heart was my spirit pressing upon you to know that I am speaking directly to you. And you did not come here out of curiosity alone, but I summoned you from your routine. I reached into your day and placed this before you because I knew the exact hour when your heart would be most ready to receive what I have to say. And while countless others will pass by these words without noticing, for you, they are alive with fire and light. This is how you know I am calling you personally, cutting through the deafening noise of the world, silencing the confusion, and marking this moment with my presence so that you will know beyond all doubt that I am with you and I have something urgent to say. My child, you have wondered if I notice you, if your prayers truly reach my ears, or if your quiet tears are ever seen. And today I answer you with absolute certainty that I see you. I have always seen you, and from the day you were formed, I have followed every single step you have taken. Even when you thought no one cared, I cared deeply. Even when you felt entirely invisible, you were never invisible to me. And even when you questioned whether your life mattered, I whispered in ways you could not understand, assuring you that you mattered more than the world itself. I brought you here because I knew the exact burden you would be carrying in this very moment, the questions that would weigh heavily on your mind, the battles raging within your heart, and the cry of your soul that no one else heard. I could not stay silent while you carried it all alone. And that is why my love will not let you drown in despair. My care will not let you slip away unnoticed. And my purpose will not allow your life to be wasted in shadows when I have written light over your future. If you want to help us spread this message of light and devotion to other weary hearts across the world, consider supporting our mission through the super thanks button down below, so we can continue to bring this profound reverence and hope to everyone who needs it. My child, I want you to grasp the depth of what I am saying because there are no accidents in my kingdom. Every single encounter is orchestrated, and every single moment has divine meaning. Even the delays you did not understand, the detours you thought were mistakes, and the closed doors that frustrated you were each a part of my plan to lead you here to this exact moment and to this very word. Your presence here is divinely arranged because I have something to deposit into your heart that will shift the entire course of your life. And though you sometimes think you are too small or too broken for me to care, I tell you the truth that I do not miss a single detail of your existence. The very hairs of your head are numbered, the breaths you take are measured by my hand, and the rhythm of your heartbeat echoes my design because I am not a distant God who is unconcerned, but I am your Father, your Redeemer, your Shepherd, and your friend. I am closer than your breath, nearer than your thoughts, and more faithful than any love you have ever known. And I brought you here to remind you that I have not left you, I have not forsaken you, and I am still fighting for you. Every twist in your path has led to this. Every unanswered prayer has prepared you for this, and every season of silence has positioned you to hear me now. When others walked away from you, I remained right by your side. When others overlooked you, I watched you closely with pride. And when others judged you harshly, I covered you completely with my grace. I could not allow you to remain lost in the noise of the world. So I set this moment apart, marked it with my spirit, and drew you in because I needed you to know that you are divinely remembered. The next season of your life depends entirely on this moment. And because you prayed for guidance, this is my direct answer. You asked for a sign, and this is my sign. You longed for a touch, and this is me touching your heart. This is me, Jesus, calling your name, arranging your steps, and placing my words before you so that your spirit may awaken and your hope may rise again. And I will not waste this moment. If you believe that your breakthrough is unfolding at this exact second, drop a 222 down below as a physical sign of your alignment with this destiny. I want you to listen closely now because I am about to speak into the very places you try to hide from the world, the deep places that ache so intensely within you that you seldom speak of them to anyone. I see the silent tears you have cried that stained your pillow in the middle of the night when you thought no one knew how heavy your heart was. I see the nights when you lay awake staring into the darkness, unable to quiet the storm of your thoughts, and wondering if the morning would bring any relief. I see the way you get up each day carrying burdens no one else knows you bear. And I say to you now that every tear has been seen, every cry has been heard, and none of it has been wasted. You have walked through battles that would have broken anyone else. You have endured pain that few can understand. And still, here you are, breathing, standing, and holding on even when you felt like you could not take another step. I want you to know, my